Hi and welcome to this video. Now today we're going to be hopefully sorting out a leak on the boot. Now if you are a MK3 Focus owner, then you probably know all about leaks within the boot area. Now if you have the hatchback, there's many videos online on how the water gets in, which is the vents behind the rear bumper. Now for the estate we have our own issues. It doesn't get in quite the same way, it gets in through the top. So what I wanted to do is create a video just so it gives you an idea if you have the same issue on what to look for if you're trying to source a leak into your boot of your estate. So let's get to the back and I'll show you what I've done so far and what the issues are. Okay, so the hatchback has the vents behind the rear bumper which let water in. I say it's very unlikely that it's going to get in the same way on the estate. On these it's usually on the top seam here, which I think is the source of my leak. Now it has been said as well, talking to a few owners, that it's possible that it can get through here, under here as well, if the nuts aren't tight, or even under the rail. Now I've already taken my back end apart to try and find where the leak was coming from, taking the plastic bit off here. Now I'll put a photo in of what it looks like when it leaks from within this area. Kind of drips off this bit and lands on the floor area and then runs underneath the seat. Now it's been said online as well that if you've got water in this area and it's not dripping on there, it could be, just lost that bit, it could be that on these there's a little bung right behind there, behind this bumper, which lets water in, but then you would have water in here and not on the top, so that's a possible issue if you just have water at the bottom. Now I've checked all these bungs, there's foam behind there but that's absolutely dry. That leads yeah, to the outside, but that's all dry and okay, so it's nothing under there. So my issue is behind the headliner. Okay, so now I've got a touch. If you drop the headliner down, so right there you can just see it is the bolt to the roof rails at the top. Now it's not wet under there and it's not wet on the headliner under here, so that's the nearest bolt for the rail, so it's definitely not under there. I found when I did a test that the water was coming from right in there, which I'll put a picture on that I've got because it's dry at the moment. So, and that hole is directly above this seam here, so it's got to be this. But like I say, if you have any other issues, it's worth checking under the headliner in case it happens to be any one of these issues. Same if it's on, you know, this side as well, which you can see I haven't done anything with yet, but it's not leaking on that side at the moment. So what I'm going to do with this is try and get some sealer, put that in there, and hopefully it stops it. Okay, so I've just put some tape here just to stop it from going everywhere. Might put a few blobs in these hole bits here. But, unfortunately the stuff I've got is black. It'd be better doing it in white, but I'd rather have a watertight boot and a black line than it leaking. And if this does work, then probably in the summer I'll dig this all out again and do it white, who knows. But for now, as I just want it to be watertight. Okay, so it's been about half an hour or so. It's not the neatest, but I've got the stuff on there now, so hopefully this will stop the leak. If it still leaks, then I've got to look at that next and potentially those. But I'd say when you pull this down, where it was leaking from is directly under there, so hopefully this will sort it. Just for good measure, I've done the other side on there as well. I don't want to put my finger in it, so I just need to wait for that to dry and then hopefully fingers crossed. So I hope you found this video useful. I know I'm losing the light now, so I hope you can see me. I know, I say it's not the neatest, but if it works, if it stops the water coming in, then job done. I'm okay for, you know, for now at least. If you're going to do it again, you know, if I do it in the summer, I will obviously use white sealant. It looks a lot better than black. But as I say, I'd rather have a dry boot with those black bits that you're not really going to see unless the boot's open, you know, than have the water coming in. It's not a good thing at all. But so I say, I hope you find this video useful. Leave comments down below as to whether you've got similar issues, whether you know this videos give you ideas on what to look for. So hopefully by the time I've edited this video and it's ready to go out, I will know whether this has worked or not, and I'll put something at the end. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down even, if you like this type of video. I don't, because I don't like a wet boot, but there we go. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.